Initially we had an office down in Cardiff Bay, which we didn't own, we were leasing. So we had some empty properties down within the centre of Cardiff Bay, which is a lot more of a better location. So a project was set up to look how we can potentially utilise that area more cost effectively. It is 4 units, 4 existing shops. We took the view to utilise the space for a Cardiff office, which was a lot more central, convenient location than where we currently were. We had the issue of dealing with planning. It was effectively a change of use from a sort of commercial premise into an office space. The problem we had within West Beach Street is that it's a conservation area. It's a very historic part of Cardiff Bay. Therefore, early consultation with the planners was a must. Once we established the design and received the planning permission, the issues we had then was understanding the scope of the works, because as you may appreciate, it was a shop that was fully cladded out, so we couldn't really ascertain the extent of the refurbishment work until we stripped out all the cladding, etc. of each shop. There was a lot of structural work required in terms of opening up the 4 units, which were, as we said, 4 individual shops, to make them into one basically premises. So that involved employing a structural engineer to design beams effectively, because there's 4 stories of flats above, so you can imagine the loadings are quite extensive, and creating the sort of the structural design in order to facilitate that. Once we got into there was other infrastructure issues, as in bringing in the services, upgrading the external works, the heating, the electrics, and understanding within the project group from each department what was required to work that building. So as a project manager, it was very much on my shoulders to manage everyone's expectations. Well, it's part of the wider United Welsh incentive to bring empty properties back into use. As I see it, refurbishing empty properties gives a lot of benefits within the community. Problems with empty properties in relation to flight tipping, vandalism. It can impact on local services. It also reduces potential investment within a certain area, because if you see an empty property on a street scene, or on a street where there's a lot of shops or whatever, as we had at West Beach Street, it kind of drags the whole area down. So it's not a good thing. So I can understand why the government are trying to encapsulate this initiative and really promote it. Something United Welsh have taken on, sort of throughout its business on a number of schemes now.